So the big question is it okay for a male to hit a female if it's self-defense? And the big answer is, I'm actually not sure. Let's get into this video. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Christina Stairs and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I am talking about a very controversial topic, I feel. This is about is it okay for a male to hit a female if it's self-defense? This is going to be a reaction video. I have about 3 videos to show to you regarding self-defense. A male hitting a woman after he has been struck by that female. So let's get into the video. Before we get into this video, let's get into the definition of self-defense and let's get into the scripture. Self-defense, the defense of one person or interest, especially through the use of physical force, which is permitted in certain cases as an answer to a charge of violent crime. 1 Peter 3:9. Do not repay evil for evil, insult for insult. On the contrary, repay evil with a blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing.
This is the video posted to social media that shows a chaotic arrest that you see get even more chaotic after this woman enters the frame. Identified as 19-year-old Tamani Crum.
So in this video, you see basically this woman striking first, right? This 19-year-old girl striking first. And then you see the officer pushing her back. He pushed her. And then you see she strikes again, pushes him again, and then the boom. I mean, like the biggest knockout. And I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not laughing at her. But like I'm laughing because I should laugh rather than crying. But like for me, it's just like he knows that he's obviously much bigger than her. He knew that she was a woman or a female at that, right? For the most part. And so I see the side of being like, no, like you should never, as a male, especially a male who is so much more strong and big than her, ever hit a female like that, right? But at the same time, in this particular situation, I do see the other side. It's like, if she could have had a weapon, who knows if he was 100% alert, and he has a right to defend himself. Plus, it is illegal to hit an officer. Trust me, I got this information, this video at first from Officer Tatum, who I follow, who I've been following for a very, very long time. I think he's a powerful man of God. I think he's an incredible leader. And I got this video at first, and I'm like, his point was like, oh, well, they said they wanted equal rights. And I'm like, I totally see that as well, though. So there's that one. Let's get into the other one.
Police officer is on leave after this video surfaced of him punching a woman in handcuffs in the face. And what makes this incident so noteworthy is that 2 fellow officers stop him, physically block him from landing any more blows.
See, and in this video, you see a woman who is getting arrested, who actually, what happened was that she kneed him first in the private area. So his natural reaction was to hit, right? And I understand that to a certain extent of like, you know, I know that's the most vital, precious part of a man that hurts probably the most out of anywhere of them getting hurt or hit. And so I see that. I see the side of like him not hitting her and maybe him just like shoving her instead of like actually punching her in the face, right? And then I also see the other side of like the hitting of it being justified. There's that one. Let's get into one more.
You're stupid. Don't talk to me.
The officer makes a determination to take the driver into custody. As you can see, she strikes the officer and strikes him a second time, causing her backup officer, Officer Love, who then struck the driver.
You could tell in this video that this woman was super intoxicated, whether it's alcohol or drugs or both. She's out of her mind. Okay, so my final thoughts is, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think it's okay and it's justified for a officer, a man, you know, an officer, a male officer, to be able to hit a woman if that woman hits him first? Granted, from a legal perspective, he does have all authority, even from the definition of self-defense, 100%, but do you still think it's okay? You know, some people actually online were like, we're not living in the old days, sweetie, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, you know, where a man never gets to hit a woman or never should hit a woman. But I guess my argument is like, what is the difference between if this was a husband and wife or a brother and sister or an uncle and an aunt or a dad and a daughter, what is the difference? You know what I mean? Like, to me, you know, if the daughter or the niece or the aunt or the wife or the girlfriend strikes a man first, you know, I always thought to myself, like, maybe it's just better if they just grab the girl, you know, and they shake. I've seen this before, and I've heard men actually do this with women who were crazy. Whoever that woman was, whoever that female was, they just grabbed the girl. You know, they didn't slap her, they didn't kick her, punch her, they didn't kick her, they didn't elbow her, they didn't take her to the ground, they didn't like actually beat her up continuously on the ground like in a brutal way. They didn't do any of that. They just grabbed the girl because they know that they're 10 times stronger for the most part. A female should never be hit by a male. That's where I'm leaning right now. That's where I'm at. I have been there. When I first saw these videos, actually, I was like, it was so heavy on me. It was too much for me to even watch it at first. But now that I have been, you know, quote unquote, not a virgin and seeing some of these, you know, these videos, I'm like, okay, like I could digest it a little bit more, right? All right, everyone, so that is it for me. Feel free to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification if you never want to miss a video from me. I drop 2 videos a week and sometimes more because the culture is out of control. Love you all, and I will see you in the next video. God bless you. And please, let me know. I'm like really struggling with this for real.